After an introduction like that, I don't know what to say. Thank you all for coming. I've been asked to speak as to what it is to be a senior in a senior residence. I can't do that. We are each so different. We come with different expectations. We come with different backgrounds, different abilities, lacks of abilities, different hopes. We're just different. There is no such thing as a senior in a senior residence. We're different people. Just as you, the profession of geriatric care managers, you're all alike in what you do, yet each one of you is different from everyone else. So are we. We're each a unique individual. So I can only speak for myself. I came here almost a little over 6 years ago from New York, an apartment house. Did I want to come? Not really. Not really. I would want to leave the excitement of New York. And change is frightening. I was leaving a lifetime of what was familiar to me. It was frightening. I think that needs to be acknowledged. But I knew it was the right thing to do. I came here to be near my daughter and her family. I just made myself think upon it as a new adventure, a new chapter in my life. And I was just going to make it work. And coming here, I haven't had one day of regret. What made it so good? The people, the residents, and the staff. The staff went out of their way to make me, and I'm sure every other resident, feel a part of the community. I once expressed that I'd like to have a garden. Never had a garden. So I was told, why not? We have gardens in back. I had no idea what to do or how to do. A member of the staff, not even part of my staff, shall I say, the director of activities in the health center, said, I'll show you. And she took me out, showed me how to plant. At first I wouldn't pull anything out of the ground. It grew and I was excited. And she taught me what is a plant and what is a weed. That is how much of a novice I was. And the first year, when I came in carrying cucumbers and zucchinis and squashes, and I beamed like a child, look, I grew these. They shared in my excitement, took a picture of me with my produce. The following year, I thought, that doesn't make much sense. I don't do cooking. I have my dinner in the dining room. I'll do something useful. And I spoke to the chef. What can I do? And the answer was herbs. You grow herbs. What herbs? And again, I was guided. And the new chef now is here past second summer, I think. And I work with him. I've been able to supply the kitchen with fresh herbs all season long. And it's been quite a thrill when I come into dinner and there's chive mashed potatoes. And I can whisper to myself, those are my chives. Or salmon with dill sauce. That's my dill. And it's been exciting and it's been useful. And it's something I learned to do here with the encouragement of the staff. In another context, I stated, I used to be a teacher, now I'm a farmer. I think I came here with the attitude that I'm going to make a life here. And if it means reinventing myself, I will do it. And it's been good. Another thing that was new to me that North Oaks offered, I was always active, physically active, and I was a walker. Everybody in New York walks. I had never, ever been in any organized exercise class. I joined several of them. People here know that senior aerobics time, I'm unavailable to anything else. I do several other classes, and I found it gives me a great pleasure, and I'm sure it's good for my health. I find that even though I'm more than 6 years older than when I came, I am walking straighter, and I attribute that to the exercise classes. And it's been fun, and it's been new, and it's been something that North Oak staff has provided and encouraged. Thank them. I said I could only speak for myself, but let me mention my late husband. After he retired, he did some painting, and he was a good amateur painter. It gave him great pleasure. When we came here, he joined the art class, and he was very, very frustrated. His painting was not as good as he was used to doing. And he became so frustrated, he just didn't want to paint anymore. And the wonderful teacher said, "Have you ever tried sculpting?" Well, he hadn't. She interested him in that, something new. And he enjoyed it so much that he took over one of our bathrooms so he could do his sculpting in the apartment during the week when class was not in session. And again, that's what North Oaks does. They offer new things. They encourage people to try. And if one is willing to try, life is good. I would like to say to you, geriatric care managers, when you work with your clients, you must do two things. Acknowledge to them that giving up the familiar is very hard. It is a very difficult thing to do. It takes courage, it takes encouragement. And you must acknowledge that when you work with people. And the other thing I would urge you to do is to encourage the people to embrace change, to be willing to embrace change. And I hope all of your clients will be as happy as I am. Thank you.